Hey, bud. All right, we're getting stuff ready to do a live. Huh, I have to shrink that. Hey, cat. Ugh. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. Let's move that out of the way. So we're gonna do a little bit of sculpting, a little bit of other. Let's turn this down. Do, 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 do. Ding. All right, let me take that down. Take that down. Whew, I have to sneeze. Move the mic. Bless me. All right, so we're gonna try and finish this guy off, and then I brought in stuff to start setting up mold uh, for little dragon. And what else? So we got these little guys. Let me show you these guys. Let's see here. Move that down. Well, it sounds like people just got home. Maybe. Uh, let's see here. I got some eyes that I made. It's me trying to see if my adhesive is closed up. Listen for a little wind. So these are the little devils that I'm adding to the table this year. There we go. Just trying to get my little evil little eye lined up. Add a little more. 3D lacquer. Hmm. I am. Huh? Yeah, it's right there. They, they just. Did you guys have fun shopping? thought I did. More of those guys. Okay, I'll edit it. Okay. I just ate a little bit ago, a moment or two ago. Hmm. I'm gonna have to buy more of this. Huh? Ah, they had a big President's Day thing last weekend. Okie I'm gonna put this guy like that. I'm gonna let this dry for a second. I'll show it to you guys after we do a little tiny bit of sculpting. Yeah, I guess I need to buy some of this. I thought I had, but I can't find it. So this might be my new container. Just used it all up. All right, so I'll show you the finished product of that later. Don't know how long I'm going to do this for. Do need a bottle of water. So this is the head I worked on the last live with. Oh, maybe I should share. Uh, Share this on some social media spots, maybe. All right. Let's see. Get some mood music going for me. More. So we're gonna do that, and then maybe before we do that, I'll muck around with setting up a mold or putting up some clay around a little dragon. I really should get that done this weekend. Ugh, what do I know? My head's starting to hurt. Whoop. Sorry. I was riveting content right now while I'm trying to see if we get some folks over. Oh, something in my eye. Let's see here. What's the Windows key? Doesn't seem like it's doing what I wanted to do. Huh. This little keyboard doesn't have the key I need. Maybe this. That did it. All right. So there we go. Excuse me. All right, I think before I officially start doing something, although I guess technically I did something, uh, go grab a water. And then you bet your sweet stuff we'll get going. I think we are going to do this first. That dragon needs to have clay put around it so I can start a mold. Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty. Don't attack me. I'm innocent. Whoa! Maniac. Oh, all right. Thanks for joining me on my journey to the kitchen. So, originally, I was looking at molding this dragon God, it's been on my to-do list for a long time, and I don't know why I keep putting it off. Uh, so this is the guy. This is the new one. Uh, However, in order to get this one, you kind of need to have this one. He sleeps over top of the Guilty Dragon. Uh, originally, uh, originally, he was going to where I have this black line, magic marker, Sharpie, whatever it is. That was going to be my mold line, and I was going to make this the bottom, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to do mold line right down the middle, down the spines. So in order to do that, we got to get some clay together. This is what I'm using. It's sulfur-free clay, so it does not get, I should say it does not affect silicones. Sulfur will affect the curing of silicone. It'll stay gooey. So anyway, now the mold is going to be like this. Top, bottom. Here, I think we're done painting, so we're going to move him out of the way. And I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. I have it down low. A shoe fell off of one of my other figures. No idea why. I'll blame a cat. Just looking for we'll use this. So, I am just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Now a dog wants outside. But I know that other people are home. I don't know where she just went off to. All right, so I want the spine to kind of be the middle of my mold. So I'm gonna put this clay there. And the side A pour is going to be the top. So I can I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Annabelle wants back out. You guys are going to have to excuse me again. Not that there's anybody to excuse me. All right, I'm coming, Annabelle. Oh, somebody let her out. So let's see here. Slap that there. Sheesh. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll make a bed of this and put the model there and draw a line around it and take that clay out and then sink the model into the clay and just fill in the edges. So let's see here. Here comes co-host. Co-host is here. He's gonna try and get into my lap. All right. This is what we got so far. Oh, and there's dog wanting in. Watch out for Holden, he's hunting. Go get her, Holden. So I am just making this into a block that I can then make a box around. So I'm gonna want to do clay a little farther out even on this. So my mold box. All right. Once I kind of get the dimensions I want, then I'm going to go around and clean up the edge on the against the model. Go see if I can find the snap blade. Ugh. Let's see here. It's right there. So I am again just shaping this into some sort of rectangle shape. And I don't care how the bottom looks. I'm going to put the box in around it, so it's look however the let's see here. All right, that's close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades. This yep, I'm cutting toward myself, but the clay's really soft, so I can tell. All right, I'm all right with my shape. So add a little more up here. Basically, my next step is gonna be making the, well, I mean, after I clean the edge all the way around the dragon model there, my next step is gonna be making a box to go around it. And for that, I'll be just using some corrugated plastic that I got from my 9 to 5. Just reuse some scrap. So I think basically now we'll do this corner here, and then we'll clean the edge all the way around. Otherwise, you just got silicone pouring in everywhere. And that's not how you make a good mold. Plus somebody up there. All right. I think we're good. Let's turn it this way and get this stuff connected to each other. All right, so we basically got a squarish, not a squarish, but a rectangle going on here. And then I'll measure it out and get the sizes I need. So I can guesstimate my box. That side is that high. So in reality, I could probably just make the whole box this height. All right, let's clean up our edge. So now we're basically creating a seal. It's the plasticine clay. Whatever this brand is. What is this brand again? Protoling? Protolina? Anywho, I don't want that pointy tip. Way to put your blade away with the blade out. Danger. We'll try this rubbery tool. Nope. So I need to get some clay in there. Ugh. And then when I get the box made, I'll use more of this to seal the clay against the edge of the box as well. Just push that in there. All right. Gonna do the same thing. Add some clay here. Hey, buddy. I'm in the middle of something. I don't think you can make that jump. I knew you couldn't. You needed me to save your butt. Here's a guest appearance by Holden. What are you doing, bud? I got stuff to do. I got stuff I'm trying to do. Why don't you show your butt to the cameras? All right, thank you. All right, I'm gonna knock you off my lap now. All right, off with you. It was good seeing you. This is why all my models include free animal hair. Push that in there. Okay, continue working around. I think I'm gonna add clay to go up here. So this particular model had to be a two-part mold because of the way I had it draping, and it would have been a pain to try and do a one part or any kind of brush on or anything with this guy. He's really got to be a two-part mold. So now let's go around the little dragon spikies. Okay. We're filling in. Not sure if you can see all the gaps down here where the clay is going to be touching the spines. I need to push the clay around more. The pain in the butt with this one is the Dremel cleanup I have to do. Oh, I guess now I'm thinking about it, it can be a trade-off because if I do one part mold, I generally have to take it to a belt sander to sand the bottom flat. All right, I'm going to add more of this along the bottom there. And once we get that, I'm just going to get that out of the way and we'll get back to that face sculpting instead of setting up a two-part mold. So I'm going to do this today so that tomorrow I'm going to get side A done tonight. So tomorrow morning I can do side B, and then the silicone I'm using is just a 6-hour cure. So tomorrow afternoon I could be doing some first castings with it. I was trying to think of something I could do with a block of, I guess it would have to be a little statue, or I mean, it would have to be a little base that I sculpt that this model could sit on top of instead of sitting on top of the little guilty baby. I'm innocent. Yep. I'm about to have a cat force itself upon me again. Hi, bud. Could you give me some time? Nope. Don't try that side. Nope. All right. We need to add a little bit of clay right there. Right there. Did you just teleport there? Your butt is really close to my face, buddy. Guess this means it's a water break. Thanks. You know, there's 2 other people in the house. Knock my head. There we go. There's 2 other people in the house. You could be bothering. I'm not even your human. I'm second rate human for you. Don't do. So it looks like Saturday is pretty bogus for having people randomly find you on YouTube. Ow! Let go of me. Go that way. Try and get this done. All right. All right. I think we got the edge all the way around done. He's a really weird shaped figure because of the way I have him draped over the other model. But it'll be nice to finally get some castings going for this. I've been putting it off and off and off and off and off and off. All right, let's get this off of here. And let's look at these guys. So the adhesive I used on the eyeballs is should have checked for air bubbles before I set them down. Sorry, we'll patch it up right now. So these little devils get sold with a devil's trap. So they kind of get stuck on your bookshelf or desktop or... Huh, I gotta buy more of this. Let's try that again. Trying to fill the little air bubbles with more material. So the devil trap. What is the devil trap, you might say? This is a little devil trap. I did this one with gallery glass, red gallery glass. And I purposefully, when I did the red gallery glass, this one's been stained oak, this one's still pine, but I kind of purposely left drips like blood, I don't know, when I use this red. This one, not on purpose, but I didn't bother cleaning it. So the devil trap traps the little devil. He comes with one. I think we got this, and we got yellow also. And I left some boards pine, and I stained some oak. This is still a little tacky, but let's see. So might make the devil stand out a little bit more when he's on yellow. What do you think here? These are going to be, oh, these are going to be 35, I think. Little dragons are 25. These guys take a little bit more work, the wood for the devil's trap. So anyway, I'll get some photos of these guys later. This is what the devil trap looks like without the gallery glass. So maybe I'll do a couple that's just like this instead of with the gallery glass. I'll just keep them like this. We'll see what people think when they show up at shows. But you know, if you just leave this on your shelf at the house, eventually you might catch your own. They're not bright. They'll just wander right over the top of it and get stuck. Alright, let's move that. This is a casting that I have to clean up. It had air bubbles in it. I used scrap material and scrap pour. So I need to touch up his thumb, touch up his lip. We'll get that touched up and then he'll look perfectly normal when he's been primed and painted. All right. Oh, don't mind my face. Another sip of water. Put this down here. After we do some sculpting, I'll take a little break. And then I will finish the mold for that little dragon. So I did do a little bit of work on this guy off camera. Started to do some texturing on his head. I think I overdid it. I also started to redo his ears a little. I kind of thought they were a little too small. I wanted them to be a little bit bigger. Same look, just a little bit bigger. Oopsie. And I have to figure out why this guy's shoe fell off. See if I can show you him. There, a little goblin sitting on a drawer back here. I came downstairs, his shoe had fallen off. This is cured for like 4 days, so it's kind of weird. All right, put him back here. So here we got this guy, who is a version of this guy and that guy. Wait, you can see them now. Let's move them up. There we go. This guy and that guy. How high up should I go? I tweaked his cheeks, his chin a little offline. I add a little mask to his ears. I think I still want to, they might be all right now. Got to tweak the inside of his ears. Did a little bit of work to his eyelids. And I keep doing this now. So like I look at that side and then I look at that side. Trying to decide what side I like a little bit better and what I need to do to make them match. All right, let's see. That's what we needed. There. I wonder if the music can get heard this time. Let me turn it down a little bit again. There. All right. Do, 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 do. Come on. I think we're just going to do a 1 hour sculpt today, or 1 hour live. All right. I've had a migraine since last Saturday, off and on. It would kind of fade for a little bit and come back. And so during the week, I tried to do a little work, but just really couldn't get myself to do it. All right, so since this is being sculpted as something that's going to have this eye inserted, I'm making these eyelids a little thicker because this material, the silicone, it's going to be silicone eventually in the model, it's going to have to stretch a little. Do also want to think I like the way when I did the eyelid, I kind of did a little bit of a curve. I don't have that going with this, so I'm going to try and add some material and bring it down a tiny bit on that side. And then we'll see how we like that. Let's do these ears. I'm going to take this tool. We already kind of carved, but since I added material, I'll just put you up there, Mr. Pen. Since I added materials, got a lot of Sharpies in my sculpting box. I usually don't have. My sculpting toolbox is becoming a catch-all. The hell was I saying? See, if I had somebody out there listening, they could remind me. This is what you were about to maybe possibly say. The ears, that's right. I added material to the ears. So I need to take a little bit of material away again. Then we're going to do some texturing. Here, let's get that dragon out of there too. Let's get this leaf out of there. That leaf is in there. Oh, I want this for later. So we're going to use this. And take a look at our ear. As you can see, it's pretty fat from here to here, so it really shouldn't be that way. I mean, I guess technically, this is a gnome. He doesn't have to follow human. He doesn't have to follow human anatomy per se, but we're gonna make him do that anyhow. So take that. We're gonna take more away from here and kind of fade it out there. And then let's see here, we'll take this ball tool and so there, that's a little better. And let's see here. We need to bring this kind of looping around a little bit, like that. So this is the air canal hole for this guy. Yeah, we'll just use this tool to smush things around a little bit. And what else? We could add a dent up here. Let's take this bigger ball and do that. Got that going. And what else? We're pretty good there. Now we got to kind of copy this though to the other side. You can kind of see how I add material here again too. So we're gonna take this and just try and eyeball the same width. And then I need to bring it down. Kind of fade it out right there. And I'll just rub my thumb around on here. And then we need to do that little loop. It's underneath here. There we go. So right now this is going all the way up to here. So we're gonna add some material there. And then we'll take this again. And we'll do that loop back just above the air canal. Like that. Well, they look pretty close. And I'm gonna use a tool. Kind of like how I did that there. We want to push the clay down. Create a little bit more of a divot. Makes me want to yell pivot. 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 Alright. We're looking pretty good. Still not thrilled with the cheeks on this guy, but let's see here. I just made a little piece to put under it so I could lean back and stare at the face and see what I think I need to do. I just noticed I am missing my chat window. I somehow closed it. I guess if I hit open studio, it'll open it again. Oh, it's there again. Don't know what I did. Oh, I know what I did. It probably is closed because I had OBS minimized. Oh my god, my back is angry with me too, so yeah. I don't think we'll be doing this for too long. I think I should mold these too. Maybe after I log off the live, I'll make a block for these two. Oh, my back. All right, so I'm all right with his ears. Let's do the eyelids. Those are distracting me because I keep looking at it and wanting to modify them. Just rolling out a little bit of clay. Then I'm gonna do drop on both sides. There and there. So I'm just gonna drop that there. Tap it in place. And smoosh it around a little. I'm just trying to create the slight droopy eyelid that I have on the other ones. What do you got there? Wow, I need some Tylenol. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Take a little tiny piece of clay. in the corner. Then we're just gonna smooth it into the current lid, push it around a little. Yeah, I like that. I think I need to add more to the other side even. Yeah. I think I'm gonna add a little more, tiny bit. It's gonna be hard to judge how much I want to add, but I wonder if like Sunday night is better to do live. I don't know. All right, so a real tiny little bit of added clay. All right. So that's not horrible. I already added material to the chin like I wanted to. I made these earlobes a little droopier. I got some material back there behind there. This could all use a little extra cleaning. That looks like Annabelle, not Holden Cat. All right. So I really have this guy textured to high hell. Way more than I think I textured these guys. Maybe not. Still not sold on how I have his cheeks going. Here, let's move this over. Take another short trip here. Ugh. All right. Do. Sorry, I got distracted again. All these little tools, these little 3D printed tools that people design and sell. Let's get them all in a box. All right. Where's my little texture tool? That's my texture tool. This is part of a spool sanding disc for a Dremel. It's one of the textures I use. All right. It's just helping me keep that over there. Let's get this guy on here again. I started to use this piece of pressed board to try and keep my focus. Huh. All right. This cheek is a little up higher. I do want to try and get this thing in a mold also this week, this coming week. Yeah, I guess technically if I could do it this weekend I will, but I don't know if I'll be ready. All right, we're gonna get my calipers out. I've had this set for this pair. What is it? This piece, this one. When I apprenticed with Nick DiVincenza, Nicholson Toy Soldier. He gave these to me, as a matter of fact. That would have been what, 20? So 30, 40, 30 plus years ago. Man. All right, so I've really got these out because I want to just do a little comparison of my cheeks because they're driving me nuts. So they're not horribly off. Uh, I don't know what's driving me nuts. But something was or is. All right, let's. I think I need to add a little material to this upper lip. I think I also want to add material here. Yeah, the upper lip is just, maybe it's the upper lip that's bothering me and it's just bleeding off to the cheeks. Yeah, I think I want to just rip out this upper lip and redo it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Surgery. Well, that's kind of creepy looking now. I want to add a little to the lower lip too. Let's do that first. We're gonna add a little to the lower lip. Excuse you. Pardon me. All right. It's too much already, I can tell. All right, let's see what we can do with a new upper lip. It hasn't done anything for me. I really just want to wipe that entire mouth off of the face. It's just not doing anything for me. I think it's also too narrow. All right, sorry. All right. So I've wiped his mouth off completely. I think I can actually see where there's a difference here and here. What time do we got? 1:30? Wow, it's already been an hour and a half. I guess we do need to cut it off soon. I feel like I'm being more particular with this model for some reason. All right, that helped a little. All right, we're just gonna put in some material and for the lips, and then we'll call it after we do that. So I can go, maybe I'll take a moment respite and I'll then come back down here and do the mold on pour side A. for the new little baby dragon. Number 3 for the clutch. All right, so I don't think that's enough. Throw that out. Let's roll out some material for the. All right. Actually, I think I do like that a little better. I think I made the mouth a little wider than the previous one. Huh. Seems like a dog thinks it's dinner time. Just made it look a little bit like a monkey with whatever the hell I just did. I think a dog thinks it's dinner time, even though they're a couple hours early. just not happy with anything I'm doing. Still not fuck. Oh, I almost cursed. I really hate everything I've done. I'm gonna step away from this because nothing I'm doing is anything whatsoever to me. Maybe I should lower it also. So I put the mouse down here. Down there. I think I'm putting it up higher. I don't know. All right. So again, I've taken the mouth off. I'm going to end it here and go try and get my head back in the game because it's just driving me nuts to not find it. I don't think it's been a long time since I think this has happened to me. It's probably the residual migraine crap. I really thought I was gonna, in an hour and a half or whatever, get this all textured and he was gonna be basically done, but I am, yeah, that's not what's happening. All right, I'm gonna go. Anybody watches this later, leave a comment in the comments. If anybody wants to help me with the costs of my art doll project, silicone art doll project, I got my Ko-Fi there, right? And guess I really don't need to have a link to my YouTube while I'm on YouTube, do I? But so there's my it would be that way. Oh, that way. I didn't realize I was reversed. That's my left, not my right. Maybe I need to switch this. All right, so Ko-Fi. There, go. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh, and a view shows up. I gotta go though. I'll probably do something again tomorrow. I don't know what the heck I got cooking, but uh, I really want to get this stupid model done so I can get it into silicone next week. So it's on a to be finished list. So I gotta go. All right, I'm gonna head out. Watch this later. Thanks for watching it later. All right, I'm gonna go now. Toodles.